You know, I realized at the last second that the timer was being covered by chat, which is pretty funny. I love this timer. It's funny. I just wish that, you know what would be real nice? If, in OBS, if I had the option for window capture. Wouldn't that be freaking brilliant? Hello, everyone. Welcome to the stream. This is a new mix from Mr. Suicide Sheep. Please let me know if it's too loud. It's pretty loud in my ears, but actually I just turned down my headphones a little bit. There we go. I recently acquired Herder 600s, and they are great. Oh, we didn't check for updates. Okay, cool. Hi, Penny Jim. Good to see you here. Hey, Jigsaw. Hey, Starfight. Hey, Johan. Hey, Saren Lands. Thanks for joining. Y'all are part of the early crew. Happy post-Catter Day. Exactly. Okay, so what were we working on? We were working on our plasmids. Okay, this one might actually have too many lyrics. Sorry. I like this mix, but has too many lyrics for a stream background music, I think. Ooh, the video's actually kind of cool too. Look at this. Like, has the lyrics in it and stuff. Oh, that wasn't a mix. It was one song. That's funny. Okay, anyway. We were working on plasmids. And what do we need for plasmids? We need glassware, laboratory instruments, incubated petri dish, and Zognobacteria. Okay, so we got our Zognobacteria. Hey, Johan, thanks for the 9 months. I appreciate you. Let's see if text-to-speech works.
What does Yoda say when he sees himself on a 4K TV? HDMI.
HDMI. That's great. Thank you, Johan. Funny to see they got a dedicated Factorio for Pi when I still don't have one dedicated to mod dev like I should. No, this is just my Steam install. I can't shift tab because I'm on Wayland, but this is just my Steam version of Factorio. Oh, okay, it does it on SDL too as well. Funny. My mod dev instance is this one. So I do have separate instances. I just, when I'm streaming, I play on Steam, because then it'll give me my sweet, sweet Steam playtime. Okay, laboratory instrument. We already have this. Small parts, optical set, equipment chassis, rubber. Okay. Equipment chassis, I think, is the last thing we did last stream. It is chilling up here. Yeah, it's right here. And we are throwing them in here. Okay, so we are short on tin. Not for a lack of trying. I think we just don't have enough tin. Oh, we don't have enough fuel. We are out of wood. Oh, okay. We have a bottleneck here. Lack of wood. I have a dedicated Pi install, but not one for mod dev, which is even weirder. Interesting. How interesting. Okay, so you, Mr. will go... Okay, we're gonna have to move this belt. Wait, why do we have seed? We don't need seed things here. There's no way. This doesn't spoil, that doesn't spoil. Why do we have this belt? What is the purpose of this belt? I don't remember. I think maybe it was... strange. Well, I will choose not to think about it. Okay, well, that gives us a ton more space to play with. Because now we can just do this. And then split this down here. Well, actually, we need to do it right here. And then split this down here. Go that way. And that way. There we go. Yeah, I have, in my Steam instance, I have the Sprite Atlas caching turned on. So it loads right quick as soon as the cloud synchronizes. Come on. There we go. Yeah, you'll see this load real quick. Yoink. Done. Actually, cache. Oh yeah, we have cache prototype data as well. Interesting. Are you working on a mod penny? I turn on sprite caching, it uses more VRAM, which crashes my browser. Oh. Yeah, hold on, let me make sure I don't dox myself. Oh no. Oh no, wait, that's the wrong IP. Excuse me? Look at this. Look at this noise. What is this? I should be on 200, not 190. Frickin' B-top. Wait, does that mean I'm on Wi-Fi? Oh, wait. Oh, wait. I see what's happening here. I set the static IP for the MAC address of my Wi-Fi adapter, not the Ethernet adapter. Yeah, anyway, I was gonna say, yeah, I have 16 gigs of VRAM, which is way overkill for Factorio, but actually, how much am I using? Utilization 4%. That's not right. Do I have texture streaming turned on? Yes. That's fine. I don't really need texture streaming. I could turn that off and see what happens. What? I'm still only at 3% VRAM utilization. That's not right. Oh no, never mind. I'm reading this wrong. Utilization is probably like the memory bus utilization, whereas this is the VRAM usage. Okay, no, we're good. It all makes sense. Yeah, no texture streaming for me because I have plenty of VRAM. Okay, right, we fixed the wood. We have the equipment chassis, which is desperately short on tin. And that's why we looked at the wood, because that was the problem. Okay, now we have enough wood. Should have enough wood. Okay, I need to switch to a different playlist. This one has too many lyrics. Too many lyrics. But why are you streaming at 720p? I should be streaming at 1080. What? I'm only seeing 720. I'm at 8 kilobits per second. Let's see. Settings. Output. Streaming. Sorry, video. Yeah, 1080p. Yeah, mine's also only showing 720. That's spooky. Okay, but we have, we're good. We have plenty of ore now. We just need more furnaces. Even I can't see more than 480p anyway. Yeah, I'm actually been pleasantly surprised. I've been watching back my stream footage, and you can see, if I go into my streamer settings, that I am using VA API. Whereas before, I didn't used to be able to do that because the quality was just horrible. But now, actually, GPU encoding on my Ryzen's actually, or my Radeon is actually working pretty well, which I'm surprised about. Okay, so these are consuming 10. Yeah, so that's too many. Just, it's like 2.5. This is how as much as it can do. Okay, why is acetylene white? That makes no sense. Maybe it does make sense. I don't know. I don't know what color real acetylene is. But in my humble opinion, it should be pink. Even if it's not realistic. Kind of like how the iron and copper ores should actually be reversed if you want to be realistic. But nobody will look at a... Almost nobody will look at a copper colored patch and say, oh, that's iron ore. Unless you play Minecraft. In which case it's actually accurate, which is funny. What else? What all do we have? Rubber stoppers, equipment. Ooh, wait. Oh, we can make it out of rubber now. That means we don't need latex for rubber. Or no, yes we do. Rubber still uses latex. Okay, we're good. Well, not now. You should have done it from the start. Well, too late for that. Okay, tin should be marginally better now. But we definitely do need to refactor the tin processing. Yeah, copper ore is green. Like the Statue of Liberty is green because it's all rusted out. Could you imagine the Statue of Liberty was bronze? That would look so strange. Okay, we are slowly filling up on simple circuits, but we are out of vacuum tubes. Because we're out of graphite, because we're out of coke. Because there's iron oxides on the belt. Neat. Dobry den, is that what it's saying? Dobry den. That is a Czech phrase. I remember in the last stream when that song was saying aug, 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 aug. That was pure comedy. Okay. We got that. So how much are we making? We're making 0.286. How much does one need for one of these? Oh, that's actually a perfect ratio. Cool. Aug, aug, aug. What are you doing now? I missed one stream. Yeah, you missed the last half of the last stream. We did Zogna bacteria. We finished that up. And so now we're making plasmids. And then we can get Ralacia, and then augs. And then after we get augs, we can get melamine. And then batteries, and then robots. And also circuit network. Oh, actually, we can do 2 of these. 3, almost. 2 and a bit. We'll do 2. Wait, why is that showing a assembling machine icon? Oh, it's because that's what's right. Right, I know how to read my own interface. I totally know how to read this yeah, yeah. I'm a pro. Okay, so then we need 0.25 incubated petri dishes, but we need to incubate these on site because they spoil. They decay back into regular ones. How much does one of these make? Okay, we need 5 of those. Which means we need 0.25 petri dishes per second. I think actually this one might still be... Never mind. Yeah, we're gonna need to upgrade this. Okay, but we're definitely only making one. Well, we're making 2 of these. So we do this. For symmetry. We do it like that. So it will bring in the... Well, actually, I wonder, if I do it like this, can I pull out of a caravan outpost? No. Too big. Heck. I could do this in an automated factory. And then do it like this. That takes 2 megawatts. Might be worth it in this case. Because then we can do something like this. And pull directly out of the caravan outpost. Oh, it's slightly too skinny. Oh, no, wait, no, it's not. We have long inserters. We have long boys. Long boys. Okay, yeah, this will definitely be worth it. Okay, so we do this. Which means we can pull small parts, optical set, equipment chassis, and rubber. Glassware, incubated, well, not incubated, and glassware. Okay, so there's 5 different ingredients we need for this. Small parts, optical set, equipment chassis, rubber, and glassware. But we are probably going to need to increase our glassware production. We're currently using it all in science. Oh, actually, maybe... Yeah, no, we have enough. So we need to throw this into a caravan outpost. Caravans are so busted. I love it. So we need a caravan outpost here. Well, logistic... Jigsaw... Wait. Wait, you still get logistic truck. Oh, yeah, because construction... What? They don't. Why? Huh. Weird. Okay, but this should be the correct ratio for this. So now we need to figure out how to give incubated petri dishes to these boys. How did I ever live without rate calculator ghosts? This is so good. I need to finish it and release it. But the problem with that is I'm still having floating point issues that I need to figure out. I wonder if I could make an abstraction in Lua for fixed point arithmetic. That might be cool. Lua fixed point arithmetic. A Roblox Lua math library for fixed point number representation. I might take a look at that. Okay, so this does need 5. That is correct. That's dumb. It's dumb. We need a mod that indicates the editor entering without checking achievements every time. Yeah, well, I am no cheater who would use a cheat mod in my perfectly not cheaty game, even though I made said cheat mod myself. Roblox Lua probably... No, it's based on Luau, which I don't think has integers. Lua U. Integers. Numbers. Signed and unsigned. Number classifications. Float, int. The integer number type refers to a 32-bit whole number. Oh, dang it. They also have int64. So they have ints and int64s. Or is that just in the types? Is that actually part of the VM, or is it just a type? I don't know. We'll figure it out later. So I know Lua 5.4 has integers, or is it 5.3? I can't remember which. Okay, so we need to come up with a system similar to the thing up there. But what this means is that we're not going to want to do this layout because we need to have these right next to each other for the purposes of the incubated petri dishes. There we go. Yes, Zognobacteria goes in. So we have 2, and then we just need 2 on the other side. So laboratory instrument and glassware come in on this side. Right there. And then we will have outserters for the... Oh, we need outserters for the plasmids. This is the output right here. You just checked achievements to check if you're still on the save where you entered editor because you forgot to load it back. Yeah, well, I checked achievements to make sure that they were still available. Okay, so we will have some petri dishes spoil on that belt, but that's fine. Uh-oh, I just got a moderator ping. Womp, womp, womp. Ick. Live moderation. The best free chat server for various games is a large catalog of private, high-quality cheats created by experienced developers. That will make your game more productive and comfortable. Free private cheats for online games. Hear everyone, heart. Easy peasy. It's interesting because the Crastorio Discord has this neat new auto mod thing that will automatically block spam messages, and it's really freaking cool. But I guess my server isn't big boy enough for that yet. Can't wait to buy cheats for Factorio. Pay $50 and Oh geez, that was a car screeching its tires. Wow, okay, that was loud. Pay us $50 and you'll get more iron plates in your save file. Haha. Okay, well, I wanted to direct insert the lab instruments. Okay, I don't think we need that anymore because we're not pulling directly from the caravan outpost anymore. Wait, yes we can. Yes we can. We can. We can still do this. Nah, let's do it like this. Caravan outpost. Right here. And then we will output the thing we want. Wait. Uno mas. Output the thing we want here. And then bring it over here. Looks good. Oh no, it's one tile too far. Oh, whatever. It really doesn't matter. We're not going to tile this. We're only going to have 2 plasmids for now. None of this needs to be expandable. Okay, so wood comes in there. That's wood. That is petri dishes. This is everything else. But I'm definitely going to need more than one inserter for this. Yeah. There we go. Okay. Yeah, that should be enough. Cool, that is our setup. Let's go build it now. One of these days I'll find a use for this area, but that day is not today. Ooh, can I fit? Oh, it fits. It fits. If I fits, I sits. Hey, Pla. Yeah, Penny, it's the curse, it's a curse that I have. I'll click publish and then like 2 seconds later, I'll find a mistake and then have to publish again. But it's fine, you can just publish a patch. Nobody will care. Okay, let's build this boy. By the way, I do have a hard limit of 3.5 hours on today's stream, so that is as long as we're gonna go. Microorganism mine. Needs more steel. And remember when the rocks were like super far away? Pathetic. We still have enough acetylene, that's great. Acetylene is so broken. I can't believe I was ever messing with anything else. Acetylene is just the GOAT. Oh, it's not quite fast enough, actually. I need fast inserters. Which is logistics science. It's not that far into logistics science, though. It's just alloy smelting. This just takes... Actually, iron niobium is one thing we don't have, but we do have everything else. So we just need to get the niobium process, and then we can make fast inserters after that. Just takes niobium. I still have 3 stacks of gunpowder. Let's use those. Uh-oh. Why are you out of... You're out of coke. Oh, a juice. Because your inserters haven't been fast enough this whole time. That's incredible. You know what would be really heckin' nice? Drag and drop in the crafting queue. You know what? I think it is time. While we wait for those to craft, we are going to automate burner drills. I keep building in ghosts because that's what I'm accustomed to doing. Well, I don't have any stone down here. That blows. I suppose I will just have to fix that. Gosh, why did I build such a giant antimony setup? I'm not going to be able to use this for a very long time. Y'all tried to tell me. This is the correct ratio, but we're not going to be able to build it correctly for a while because it takes so much stuff. Actually, it takes so much steel, but we have a whole chest of steel now. Maybe I'll just finish building it one day. Yes, Dogga Chaos. Guess what I've been doing this whole time? Watch this. You see my crafting queue? Actually, you can't see it. There we go, now you can see it. Watch my crafting queue. Yoink. Some Mr. Streamer put overlay over the crafting queue. I wonder who did that. That person is quite silly. Build big, takes a heap of ingredients, build ingredients at scale, repeat ad infinitum. Everything is backed up because you build slower than you produce. True. What was I doing? We got ghost. We got stone. Right, we're looking for rubber. Please, sir, may I have some rubber? Gosh, we have so much coke. We have an overabundance of coke at the moment, but I know that's not going to last forever. Also, rubber is broken. What happened? No latex. No latex. So all latex is going into science packs. Okay, so what you're telling me is we need like a zillion more latex production. What is this short on? This is short on sodium alginate. Just short on seaweed? Oh, we never finished the seaweed. Let's do that. I can't believe it. How long has that been bottlenecked? What if there's a mod that makes the UI textures high contrast? I'm 99% certain there is. Oopsie. Well, I guess I can automate these too. No harm in that. Okay, so that's not gonna run anywhere near full speed. Well, it can if we just do this. All the furnaces, there we go. Hey, that actually is fully saturated. Nice. And we have some extra furnaces on the side. It's gorgeous. Okay, cool. Fix that. Now let's fix the sodium alginate. Right, I need more seaweed for this. Right, I ran out of air core inductors. Heck. Out of my way, tree. Why does this have pipes? That's why it has pipes. Oops. I didn't mean it. Oh, we do have seaweed. That's funny. Why do we have so much seaweed in my pocket? Is that seaweed in your pocket, or are you just happy to see me? There we go. Okay, that should like double our latex production. I can't believe our latex production was bottlenecked by water this whole time. Or by the lack of seaweed, which is basically just water. That's incredible. I'm gonna finish limestoning this place up while I'm here. So much limestone. I have so much limestone, it's crazy. Limestone is borked, but I'm not complaining. I complained to Melon in the last stream that refined concrete was pointless because limestone is so much cheaper for the same walking speed, and then he made concrete cheaper. Oh, oh. 20,000 limestone tiles. You know what? We're just gonna do the whole thing, yoink. No more stone bricks. We have 20,000 limestone bricks. There's no reason for there to be stone bricks in this base anymore. Whoopsie. Well, actually, I want to do... we'll just do it like this. Oh no, I ran out. Yes, it isn't it. Let's see, look at this difference. Yoink. I can go across my whole base in like 10 seconds. It makes it so much faster. Oh yeah, there's a person in the Crastorio Discord who I can't remember their name, unfortunately. I'm really bad with names. Who started playing Pi because they've been watching my streams, and they've already gotten to Pi Science 1 at like 18 hours because they started with Power Armor. Like Power Armor early start makes Pi so much faster, at least early Pi. Like they're going like 3 times faster than I am because they have Power Armor. Turns out you spend a lot of time walking in early Pi if you're not careful. Like let's do an experiment. We're gonna see how quickly you move around in the early game with this faster start. I assume it has some exoskeletons in it. Maybe not, who knows? Okay, actually there are no there's one exoskeleton, okay. But yeah, then you can just do this. Oh, actually that's pretty slow. I don't know, but they're going really fast and they attributed it to like early Power Armor. Get this out of my mod list. Thank you for the follow, Angry Healer. Appreciate you. Welcome to the pain train. Rockout showcasing the wares he got from the Discord spam guy. Are you talking about the AI guy?
Moisturize me, moisturize me.
Moisturizing. The one stealing does sound like she's oh. I didn't get the joke and now I look silly. I can be naive sometimes. Oh hey, there's missing limestone tiles. Pathetic. There we go. Okay, we fixed the seaweed. Yeah, these inserters are fast enough. Oh, didn't fix the seaweed. Man, this blueprint was trash.
Hello there.
Hello, Kyran. So this guy should be constantly producing now. Okay, we will keep an eye on the whole thing here, as well as these guys. And we'll come back later and check on those. Okay, what were we doing? We were making microorganism mines, but I want to get more air core inductors first. In fact, I already made the microorganism mines. I did all that while I was waiting for them to craft. I remember now. Mod is that you just used a shortcut for... I don't remember what shortcut I just used. That's funny. I just press buttons. I don't really think about what I'm doing, so I legitimately don't remember what shortcut I just used. There's a dementia setting in early, old man. Okay, we need 2 biofactories. We need duralumin and glass. You should totally add a new version of Biter Memoirs to your game. It'll clearly add a lot of Rygar's smug. Oh, Chibi smug. Do I even have... I do have emotes. I actually need to try to reach out to Hydebore again and make sure I have permission to use these artworks, because they're actually Hydebore's artworks. Last time I reached out to them, they didn't respond to me, so I just started using them. Yeah, my profile picture was made by Hydebore, and I never asked permission to use it. So in case they say no, I might have to change my profile picture, which would be really unfortunate. Oh, that is assembly analyst. What am I doing? I'm getting duralumin. I swear I have short-term memory loss, dude. The whole reason for using the emote I can't actually is because there's no biters in Pi for BM to work on. I see. I'm sorry that I'm the kind of guy that you have to explain your jokes to, because I'm just dense sometimes. A lot of times. All the freaking time. One time, I'm sitting on the couch, this is like 10 years ago. Sitting on the couch watching something. And my family, I'm not really paying attention to them because I'm wearing headphones. But I think I hear my name. So I take off my headphones saying, "You're talking about me," and my family goes, "No!" And I'm like, okay. Just put my headphones back on. Chillin'. I'm out of ash. Took me like 20 seconds to realize they were being sarcastic. Gosh, we are out of ash. We can't have this. We are using an entire half belt of ash? That's crazy. Our limestone production is faltering because we don't have enough ash. It's ADHD, that makes sense. I do have unmedicated ADHD, so... Alright, I was changing my monitor to 60 hertz because the frame pacing was starting to bother me. I don't know, I'm looking at my stream footage and it looks like downscaling to 30 FPS. It feels like the frame pacing of Factorio was really bad on the stream. But I don't like changing my monitor to 60 hertz because the input lag on my monitor at 60 hertz is super bad. Like, it feels like my mouse cursor is not attached to my physical mouse anymore. It's like lagging. I'm too used to 180 hertz. Can't believe I used to run at 60 all the time. Okay. Well, I mean, this monitor also has particularly bad input latency at 60. Like, it's worse than usual. Ash. That's what we're fixing. So the limestone tiles need their own dedicated ash belt. But unfortunately, there is one place I can put it.
Hello there.
Hello, Sky of Breeze. I don't have splitters. I'm out of circuits. Hey, we finally have a surplus of circuits. Nice. Now, the difference between 180 hertz and 60 hertz is crazy. Too far. Oh, I see. I see. A rumpf. Where is the ash belt? Here it is. Hiding. It's undergrounds. There we go. Turning 1 to 60 but leaving the other 144, I can see a difference, but it's subtle enough it could easily slip though. Yeah, 100 is weird. I like 180 because like, if I usually keep it at 180 because usually Factorio's frame pacing matches up pretty well. But for some reason today it just wasn't. So I changed it to 60 because now it's being a lot smoother. Thanks for the follow, Deus Ex Machina 1982. Appreciate you. Okay. We got 2 biofactories, right? Right? Yeah, and we got some stuff. I need a caravan outpost as well. And I need to power everything, because I ain't done that yet. Okay, so this is not an input belt. This is an input belt, and this is an... Okay, so this is wood. Easy enough. You know what? Okay, I'm going back to 180. I can't deal with this. Oh, so much better. The mouse is so much less laggy. When I use VRR, it's actually great, but unfortunately on Sway, VRR doesn't work properly yet. If you move your mouse, it jumps right back to 180. It kind of ruins the point of it, so can't use it yet. It's been an open issue for like 3 years and nobody's fixed it because nobody's interested in working on it. So if nobody does, I might try to fix it myself because I want to get some experience with the Linux graphics stack. That might be cool. Oh, I can grenade the rest of these actually. What is this stone brick in the middle of my limestone factory? Get out of here. Wait. Well, Penny Jim, the reason why everything else is off a little is because that's technology for you, really. Sorry, I'm adjusting my headphone cord. There we go. Almost nothing is ever perfect. Turns out computers are actually really unpredictable. Yeah, it's like my my monitors are actually 179.877 or 59.951 or 165 exactly or 143.912 or 119.998. Almost none of those are... Oh, actually it also has 120. That's funny. Oh, but only at 920. or only at 1080p. So 1440p, it's 119.998. At 1080p, it's 120 on the dot. But then it also has 119.880. I don't know. It's weird. Hey, make a Jed. No, maybe I will actually get some refined concrete and use it to delineate my path so it's easier to see. I almost never use the path anyway, though. Okay, so now we just need to deliver all the ingredients. So we need small parts, optical sets, equipment chassis. Where are we making optical set? We're making it all the way down here. Well, who decided that? We're gonna need lots of caravans for this. Hey, Yotsukuri, thank you for the 2 months. Appreciate you. Thank you, thank you. Okay, so now we have optical sets in our caravan network, if you can call it that. And we also need rubber in our caravan network. Actually, we could just put it in here. Because this we can put, what is that supposed to be? Ah, it's latex. And how much do you unload? Unload until caravan has nothing. And caravan takes 100, okay. So we only need like one thing of latex. We'll do 2. And then we'll do 2 of rubber. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. It is the curse of the limestone tiles. Can't actually take from one side of a belt. It's either all or nothing. Okay. Now we have rubber. We have optical set. What else do we need? Small parts. I might actually upgrade this. Oh no, that means we need to upgrade everything else. And this is like a very particular ratio, and I can't physically fit more inserters in here. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Oh, you're kidding. So close. Oh, oh, oh. It's just too big. Can't do it anymore, Roger. It's just too big. I can't keep pretending anymore, Rogers. That's a great game. Wait, do I actually need the next solid alloy? No. Okay, so I need... Right, because that's ratioed with this guy, so get rid of that guy. Okay, so now we have the equipment chassis. We have Zogna bacteria. We still need Petri dish and glassware are the two that we're missing. Don't know what game you're talking about? Thank goodness you're here. Great game. Yeah, I yelled that if the speed module in a module slot spoils into a prod module, it will start applying productivity even if the recipe doesn't normally take it. Uh-oh. That's not good. Okay, so now we just need the glassware and the petri dishes. Glassware, I think we actually have a better recipe for it, except we don't have hot air yet, because hot air is dumb. But we do have a shortage of rubber stoppers. So if we use hot air, then we get one more glassware per 4 rubber stoppers. Basically just free stuff. Well, not free stuff, but... Okay, these are all running 100%. Awesome. Something tells me we're not going to have enough rubber stoppers. Hello? All I want for Christmas is latex. There we go. There we go. Jeez. I guess that also means we haven't been taking care of ash this whole time. Yeah, thank goodness you're here. Yeah, I already said that. But it's okay. Okay, so we would need to double latex production, which wouldn't be that bad, really. I think we have enough formic acid for that. Yeah, we have a surplus of formic acid. We're good. Barely. I don't think we have enough formic acid for double, but gosh. Oh, there's a flaw in this plan. Why is there ash on the belt? Okay, I fixed it. No more ash. Something tells me we're gonna run out of rubber stoppers real quick. So we might need to double or build new rubber stoppers. Because we have an alternative recipe for this guy. He uses rubber. Yeah, we just turned 1 rubber into 2 rubber stoppers. Which means we can use more efficient latex. So yeah, on the to-do list is down here, we want to create a new rubber stoppers thing. Okay, so we've taken care of the glassware. Now we need the petri dishes. Oh, actually, we can just throw them in here, can't we? But we are going to need to double this guy. Okay, might be trying to build a new petri dish setup because this guy's a little cramped. And this is kind of in the same area as our Vrock lab, or caravan lab. So in other words, we have bottlenecks absolutely everywhere. What? Where's my assembling machine? That's weird. What did I do with it? Just disappeared. Are we trying to rebuild this bus as an actual bus? I mean, we have one bus here. We have a fluid bus here. And we have another sort of bus going here. Like, this base is a mess. Hey, it's a lot better than it used to be. Yes, Jigsaw, I've seen your base. At least glimpses of it. Your base is a lot better than mine. All because you have more experience with Pi than I do. Who'da thunk? I am going to take inspiration from you, Jigsaw, though, where my city block base is going to use roundabouts on the base level, and then the top level will have actual intersections. Should be cool. I like that layout, because it's like, it's not too complicated, but it should work. And I want to try to keep the number of signals down because of Mike Lat's experience with the train graph sort of falling apart at that point. You have extended pipe extents, or you just use pumps here and there? I just use valves. Like, there's valves occasionally. Like, there's a valve right here. And there's a pump right here. Like, if I do this, then it'll heckin' die. What? There's gasoline in there? Oh, yeah, okay. Anyway, if I do this, then it'll break. I love fluids. My system makes perfect sense. There's no gasoline here, but it's gasoline there. There's no problems whatsoever. This is why I'm still knee deep in fluids. Wait, this is your first Pi playthrough? I thought you had already played it once before. Huh, I guess you're just better than I am at the game. You're just better than me. Why is that marked? We don't need to expand that yet, I don't think. I kind of forgotten about your status message. No, I am not done with the fluids yet. Don't worry, I have plans to fix all of this. Whether or not the plans actually work is one thing, but I have plans. I have stuff I'm going to try. Oh, I don't have the pause games keybind anymore. Weird. Okay, it is there. Hey, we made it all the way up to our tin patch. Crazy. I remember when the tin patch was super far away. Oh, we used 10,000 limestone tiles. Gosh, we have so many stone bricks. Just take all the limestone. Thank you. 8,000 more. Might regret doing this. Might be a waste of tiles, but we'll see. Oh. Yeah, we'll come back later. Oh, no. Well, let's go drop off some stone bricks. I really have gotten used to this mouse wheel's problems. Like, I actually tried fixing my mouse wheel issue the other day, and I didn't do it correctly. So it didn't work, but I've more or less gotten used to it at this point, so I don't really have the problem anymore because I just work around it. Okay, I still have like 7,000 limestone tiles. We're good. Certainly not the best thing ever. Okay. Well, my idea is I want to keep the number of signals as low as possible, so that the train graph doesn't get overloaded, like it did from Mike. Okay, I think I have everything now, even if the ratios aren't great. Yeah, petri dish, check. Okay, cool. So now, check, check, check. We should be able to set up a caravan to load all the materials. Okay, so we need small parts, optical sets, equipment chassis, rubber, and glassware. Oh yeah, Mike also didn't have elevated rails. That's true. That's true, innit? Elevated rails will help a lot. Get down there. Why are you going through the machines? That's silly. No, elevated rails allows you to connect things directly without needing any signals when they overlap each other. Makes it possible to do that. You don't have a single chain signal? That's pretty cool. All right, you actually stop, please. Thank you. Here we are. Small parts. Okay, I think we have every. Never mind. Glassware. Oh, we also need rubber. Oh, we don't need rubber stoppers. Oh, the rubber stoppers are for something else. No. What are we here for? What? Yeah, these don't need rubber stoppers. Oh, we're here for the glassware. That's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. Okay, glassware, and then the last stop is petri dish. I like how it's a carrot on a stick. That's funny. All right, cool. That should be all of the stuff. As soon as this guy... Oh, this guy's bottlenecked on tin plates. There we go. Why are there circuits on the Nextlet belt? Because I forgot to filter these. Thank you. I'm surprised it took this long. I guess our Nextlet is completely dead. Actually, we don't have a shipment. Sorry. This guy. Yeah, this guy, the Nextlet's dead because they're starved, and they're starved because the guy can't get any food. What is this? Oh, that's formic acid. We're out of formic acid. We're out of rocks? What happened? Oh, well, nothing happened. Actually, yes, something happened. None of these are running. We're out of native flora. We have flora spolinin on the belt. Oh. I didn't think about that. Spoilage strikes again. Yeah, we have plenty of rocks. We have plenty of rocks, assuming my freaking rock stuff works. There we go. Wow, these floor spolinin have been here for a very long time. You know, that's a point. We don't have any handling for biomass getting on this. There we go. Actually, the easier way to do this is native flora. Blacklist. Oh, nope. Okay. Undo. Undo. Stop. What goes around, comes around, goes around, comes around, goes around, comes around. Okay, there we go. Well, we had plenty of rocks before I significantly increased the amount of latex we were consuming. Well, actually, we backed up on rubber stoppers, so that's good. We're not backed up on glassware, though, because we're out of rubber stopper. Oh! How is that not broken until now? Oh my gosh, could I please? Thank you. Man, thank you, our setting, so much for that. That's incredible. It solves so many issues. Happened a few times where I'm like, yeah, I handled spoilage, and the thing breaks for so long it spoils again. Yeah, you can filter fuel boxes now. That's a relatively new feature. We did it for Gleba because you needed to be able to filter when you're making pentapod eggs. You need to be able to filter what you use as a fuel, so you don't consume all of your legendary pentapod eggs as fuel. You're pretty freaking silly. Oh, hey, we should have the first delivery, which means now we have everything except yep. Nope. No. Where are you? Oh, you're still here. I just didn't see you. Yeah, sneaky boy. That can't be broken. Wait, how did this ever work? Classic. Okay, what are you short on? Why are we out of latex? Oh, it's because we're out of formic acid, right. There we go. Okay, so this should slowly fill back up. Man, this artwork is so detailed. Burp, 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 burp. Okay, these should fix themselves soon. Soon. Yeah, and this one, you'll see, doesn't overlap the top. Okay, well, the formic acid situation should get a little better soon. Oh, we got some guys coming for food. Okay, but we need to hook up the, oh. Who designed this? Stupid belt. I wanted to line it up with this guy. There we go. Oh, hey, we actually have a shortage of Zogna bacteria. That's crazy. I didn't even think about that. Oh, here we go. Yeah, boy. Wait, I forgot the rubber. Come back. Stop. Cease. All right, go back up. Finish the job. Rubber. There we are. Okay, we have the first laboratory instruments. Oh, I forgot the filter. Okay. This should be glassware. And then this guy should be petri dishes. Okay, we instantly ran out of something. Well, actually, we're good. Okay, laboratory instruments, go in here. We don't have any incubated petri dishes because that sort of doesn't exist. Go. Oh, heck. That's the wrong side of the belt. Oh, that's also going to be the wrong side of the belt. That's the wrong side of the belt. Oh. You know what? I don't care. Plasmids! Chat, I forgot. What did I forget? Guess what I forgot? Freaking classic. I forgot. There we go, plasmids! All right. Used in cDNA, okay. Oh, 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 oh. Okay. Sweet. Okay. Great. Awesome. Fantastic. Okay. Well, isn't that just brilliant? Ugh. Okay, well, I'm gonna take a break, and I will be back later. Ah, I heard screaming. I heard screaming from my headphones that were sitting on my table. Hello. Thank you for the raid, Mike Hendricks. How are you doing? Everyone, please check out Mike Hendricks. He does a lot of cool Factorio garbage. Like yeeting green belts into space, apparently. Hello, Raiders. Welcome. We are playing Pyanodons. And we're having a grand old time. We just finished plasmids. Well, finished. Yeah, we need more rubber. You need more rubber. But we are currently out of rubber. Because we have no latex. And we have no latex because we have no Vrox. Break raid heroes. Wow, this is the most viewers I think I've ever had. 220. That's crazy. Hello, everyone. Please stick around. It would boost my ego if you would stick around. Just coming here to confirm I should not play Pyanodons. Okay, well, we need to double up on the sex dungeons apparently because we don't have enough. We don't have enough animals. Thanks for the follow, Dinus. Appreciate you. Okay, why is there jerky in that one? And Dorcas 73. Oh gosh, we went down from 220 to 135. Wow. Cool. Half of everyone left. Neat. I said sex dungeon and scared away half the people. My ego will never recover from this. Well, thank you again for the raid. I appreciate everyone who sticks around. We are having a grand old time. You're short on stone? Really? You need 1 per second. What was that? No, you have plenty of stone. I don't get it. That was weird. Oh, maybe it was booting up. Yeah, no, it was booting up after this guy because this guy had no formic acid. Okay, so how many Vrox does this guy need in order to be fully satisfied? 20 formic acid per second. And this guy, each Vrock killing produces 200. Okay, so 1 Vrock creates 10 latex, or it creates 10 latex slabs. And we're doing 1,000 times science cost without destroying biter bases in order to put off Pi as long as possible. Honestly, I think Pi is more fun than that. Pi is actually quite fun so far. I'm having a grand time. Yeah, I guess I'll give you a tour of my base real quick. So here's the base. It's a disaster. But it could be a lot worse. So here's the starter base. You can see it's quite spaghetti. We're making our small parts and our air core inductors to create our automation science pack. So the automation science pack takes small parts. Small parts takes bolts, iron gear wheels, and copper cables. Bolts is just iron sticks. Iron sticks is iron. Iron gears is iron. Copper cable is copper. So it's just iron and copper, really. And then air core inductors also take iron sticks and copper. So yeah, you have this whole dance here. This one also takes planter boxes, which takes empty planter box, soil, and ash. Empty planter box takes stone bricks, wood, and iron plate, and stone bricks is smelted. Ash is gotten by byproducts from other things, like smelting, for example, or mining ores, as another example, produce ash. Yeah, ash is a really fun thing to deal with in the beginning of Pi. Yeah, Pi was one of the first mods to update to 2.0. Which is incredible. Castorio should be, like, next week. I only have one thing left to do. Don't quote me on that, though. Ideally, Crastoria will come out next week. But we will see. Okay, so... but yeah, that's the starter base. And then here's our wood processing area. Here's our glass, which takes quartz, which you get from all the way the heck over here. And then as you go further down, we're making... So we make wood, we make moon drops. Moondrops are to make formaldehyde. And then we also make sap trees to make sap. Sap goes into treated wood with creosote. Or it goes into the formica with treated wood and formaldehyde. And then that goes on a printed circuit substrate, which is formica, copper, and vacuum. And then we also make clay to put into ceramics, which requires coke as well. Coke is made up here, and these big ol' destructive distillation columns. We're also making a bunch of coke over here now as well. So you combine that to make ceramics. Ceramic is used in ceramic capacitors. And then you also make high-powered resistors with tin, glass, and coke. Then you also need to make cellulose. Cellulose spoils into biocrud, though, and we still haven't figured out how to deal with that. But that makes copper zinc batteries, which are really basic batteries. And then you also need to make vacuum tubes and graphite with some vacuum and all these ingredients to make vacuum tubes. You also need solder, which is tin and lead. And then you can finally make green circuits. Green circuits are required for such niceties as splitters and electric inserters. It took us 17 hours and 58 minutes to create one green circuit. Yeah, that's pyanodons for you. Green circuits was about halfway to the second science pack. We are making 2 science packs. We're making PyScience 1. PyScience 1 was also needing like latex, which means we needed to breed rocks and give them in their little happy place. Also, we need more barrels. Yeah, that is a brief base tour. Oh no, what am I making? Empty, no, I don't need fuel canisters. Misclick. Yeah, right now we're working on, we just made plasmids, but now we need to make cDNA. Which means first, before we do that, we need to fix the rocks. We need to double up our sex dungeons, create twice as many rocks per rock. The breeding will continue until production improves. So, geez, we have no carriaging because we're not consuming any stone. That's funny. Is there anything we can we can research this. We can get rock stage 2. Oh, this might actually be helpful. I remember last stream I poo-pooed rock stage 2. Thanks for the raid again, Mike Hendricks. Everyone, please check out Mike Hendricks. If you don't already know who he is, you've been living under a rock. But yeah, please check him out. He's pretty cool. Okay, so if we get rocks mark 2, then we get an alternate recipe for rock cocoons. Okay. I don't think we really need to do this right now, though, because rocks aren't very expensive. They're just annoying. Like, this just takes water. It takes sap. Sap is free, except for power. It takes water, native flora. We have plenty of native flora. We're not even close to saturating this. Oh, actually, we are. Oh, wow, there's a big old hole in the middle of that now. But we do have more native flora patches. We have a big old boy over here, if we need it. So yeah. Do we want to do Rocks Mark 2? That gives us rock food, which gives us... Well, that's actually quite complicated. Need cellulose, agar, fowogai, which we haven't even started making yet. That just gives us 8 to 12 rock cocoons. Versus the... Excuse me. Versus the standard recipe, which gives us 4 to 6. That's 8 to 12. Instead of 4 to 6. So that'll be 10 instead of... Oh, actually, that is a 2 times improvement, actually, because, yeah. Yeah, the average is 10 instead of 5. Okay, so that doubles the amount of cocoons you get per moss, sap, and native flora. But I don't think that's worth it, because you need to make cellulose, agar, and fowogai. and it uses steam and tree seeds, like, I don't think that's worth it for us right now. Because our problem is not input. As you can see, we're totally backed up on inputs. We just don't have enough machines. Don't have enough reproductive complexes or rock paddocks. So I think for now we just make more. Food recipes are also faster. Oh, I always forget to look at that. 35 seconds versus 40. Okay. Yeah, I don't think that's worth it. We're not going to do that. But we are going to research this so that we can research the rock upgrade. And let's take a look at those. Turds. Rock. Okay, so what does this do again? This removes the need for barrels, which is nice. This Melon told me it was minus 25 speed plus 15% productivity. Fortunately, Osmo, I don't care about space. Okay, so then you can make ammonia. So I don't think we want to worry about that yet because we don't really know what we want. So that's logistics science, so let's not worry about that yet. I think I will just keep the rocks as they are until we know better. Also, this still needs to be fixed. Okay, so these are custom GMO flowers. That gives us augs. Okay, so augs is our next step in power as well. Because geothermal is not going to take us very much further. Like, we are pretty much stretching the limit of our power grid constantly. And we still don't have any more geothermal patches, and I really don't want to look for any more of them, so we're gonna need to transition to AUG powers pretty soon. We also can get fish, which gives us cotton gut trees. Gives us solidified saccharus. Okay, but that's necessary for the science pack, but we don't want to worry about that yet. What does the science pack take, anyway? Or alien sample, animal sample, solidified saccharus, and batteries. Oh, gosh. Really? Jeez. Okay. That's brilliant. Please tell me that's ratioed properly with the rocks. That'd be pretty freaking neat. I guess if not, we just create more and then incinerate the extra. That's not too bad, actually. No, oh, it's not ratio. That would be too nice. It would be too nice, wouldn't it? Okay, well, let's not worry about that yet. We still have a little bit of a ways to go before the science pack, but we're actually not that far away. We just need 3 more life forms and batteries. Just. Like, we can fit all of the text onto one screen now. Not ratioed regardless of which combination of animals you use. Oh, that's just brilliant. Okay, well, let's just worry about the rock upgrade for now. Even though we're not going to do it. So, we just need to copy this whole shenanigan again. Or maybe we try to make a better design, because this design stinks. We only need 4... Oh, plus this guy. Okay, so we do need a belt loop for the barrels, unfortunately. No, too much effort. We're just going to copy it. Way easier if we just copy it. Well, who put nickel processing right next to the rocks? That makes no sense. Well, let's leave enough room so that if we move nickel processing, then we can relocate Vrox here as well. Which means that we want to put this up here. Also, hey Jigsaw, are you using a sort of logistics train mod, or are you just doing it raw dog vanilla trains? Everyone seems to think that I will submit to using a logistics train mod, and they might be right, but we'll see how long I can last without it. But I don't really like any of the existing ones, so if I end up doing that, I might write my own. Raw dog and vanilla logic, never used LTN ever. Okay, cool. Neither have I. I've always felt like the logistic train mods make trains too easy, but we'll see if I still feel that way once we start using a lot of trains in Pi.
Oh my god!
Thank you for the follow, Maverick 2040. Appreciate you. Yeah, basically it does just turn them into bots. That's my complaint. Hey, CNR Thunder, thanks for the prime. Appreciate you and your firstborn son. Both of you are welcome in the House of the Rai. Thank you. That sounds incredibly creepy. No, I didn't say that. Yes, thank you for the prime. Appreciate you. Okay, well now I need to make all these Vrox machines. House of Rye, that is. The House of the Rye Bread. Why are you? You're out of glassware. Of course you are. You're out of rubber stoppers. Of course you are. You're out of latex. Of course you are. You're out of latex because there's not enough formic acid. This is going to be a temporary solution. Well, you're definitely going to want to make a whole new Vrock palace, like, elsewhere. Later. Alright, that doesn't work in map view because I don't have a crafting queue in map view. That's funny. One, two, three. Why not four? Rock paddock. Need more iron and aluminium. Oh, I also need steam engines. Oh, and pipes. Of course inventory's full. Inventory's always frickin' full. When is the inventory not full? Can't wait till we get logistic bots, dude. That'd be so nice. Wait, aluminium's up here. What am I doing? I know where all the stuff in my factory is. Which is actually surprising. I was expecting to start having problems remembering where things are by this point, but That has not yet happened. Okay, there we go. Then we need a reproductive complex. Requires steel and iron. Oh, it needs small parts and steel. I kind of wish I could make small parts and air core inductors as raw ingredients. For the purposes of total raw, that would be cool. Because I never want to manually craft those. Ever. Okay, let's drop off some trash. More wood. More garbage. Lead ore. Coal. Soil. Stone. Nickel ore. Oh, I also have 5 stacks of steam engines. I don't need that many. Why are you guys all out, though? You're out of iron. Oh, we're using it all to make science packs, doy. Am I wrong, or is there another step for iron processing? Oh, no, that's not until, yeah, we don't get molten iron until... Oh, no, we do have molten iron. Yeah, we have it already. It's the same process as the, chromium, wherever it is. Chromium. Where it uses the borax. Oh, no, never mind, it's not chromium. What was I using borax for? Where's the borax? Oh, it's down here. Oh, I was using it for this. Okay. But I can reformat this to do molten iron later. So we need iron stage 2. Iron stage 1. Oh, right. Future iron processing. Right, yeah, I did this whole thing, and then I ratioed it out, and then it's like, oh, you need 120 oxygen per second, which is ridiculous amounts of oxygen. Unlike Crastorio, you can't just pull it out of thin air. You have to make it with water electrolysis, which I need 10 of these machines, and each machine takes 10 megawatts. So it's like 100 megawatts for iron stage 1. Right. But if I don't use hot air, do I need hot air? No, I don't need hot air. The oxygen is just for the hot air, right? No, it's not. What do we use the oxygen for? Oh, it's for the molten iron itself. Neat. This all needs oxygen. I guess that makes sense. Talking about Crastoria, how much is left to do? I need to fix all of the non-English and non-Russian localizations and then upload the translations to Crowdin, and then it's done. That's it. Full gas? Oh, you're out of materials. Need oxygen for the oxygen furnace. Weird, I know. I forgot it was an oxygen furnace. Okay, leave me alone. Okay, so that's not going to be until much later. Basically not until after AUG power. Because AUGs will allow us to get a lot more power. Yeah, it's this one. Each AUG power generator puts out... Oh, it's only 20 megawatts. I mean, if I go find 2 more geothermal patches, then I can get 50 more, or 100 megawatts more. And I don't have enough. I don't want to find more geothermal patches. Geothermal hurts me. We're out of coke. Oh, out of coke. Need 5 per second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that should be plenty. What gives? Oh, it was another situation of it backed up and then, yeah. Okay, sense. Okay, so no better iron processing. We got horrendously distracted. We are making rocks right now. ADHD. ADHD. Do ADHD. Okay, so we need to start saving up some rocks. Actually, do we have a bunch of rocks just sitting somewhere? Nope. So we do need to save up some rocks. Stop rendering all of them. In fact, I should probably just have a constant buffer of rocks to just use for your stuff. Okay, so rocks stack to 50, I think, right? It's all right. Yeah. Okay, so 50 rocks should be enough. 10, 20, 30, 40, 42. Yeah, okay, that's good. So let's make this a permanent setup where we splitter this and output priority left and do that. I think that should work. You're making 1.5 rocks per minute. Oh yeah, we're only making 3 rocks per minute, I think. 3.2 rocks per minute, yeah. So that's only 32 formic or latex slabs per minute. And this requires... Oh, wait, no, that should be enough. 1,200 formic acid per minute. And 3.2 rocks per minute. That's 3 rocks per minute. This gives us, so that's 600 formic acid per minute. This guy needs 1,200. Okay, yeah, so we do need to exactly double our rocks. That is the correct number of rocks. So I do think we want to move this processing elsewhere. Because if we move that, then... Where's this going? Oh, that's actually going into our stone. That's funny. If we move this over to where the nickel ore is, then we can put all the processing over here and just export the plates from over there. So we can move all this stuff. So move this. Okay, well, let's hook the rest of this up while we wait for some rocks to be bred. Oh, we have no underground belts, and we're about to run out of belts. Great! Oh, I did not want all of those. Oh, we could reformat this because now we have long inserters, but I don't feel like it. We already have one that works. I'm just going to keep it as it is. What's the limit of the output slot in the crafting machines when it lights up yellow and won't have any new items inserted into it? It depends on the prototype. It's like automated insertion limit something. I think it's on the recipe. Yeah. Wait, limit? Effect limitation. I know it's some prototype property somewhere. Oh, output slot. It's called overload multiplier. That's what it is. Okay, so that's 0. For a regular assembler, oh sorry, that's for the recipe. Yeah, it's called overload multiplier is what it's called. This has an overload multiplier 0, which means I think this will only ever have 1. But like a different recipe could have an overload multiplier. That also has 0. I don't know, man. You expect me to know how my own game works? Well, it's not my game. You expect me to know how everything in Factorio works? False. There we go. Oh, oh, it's so slow. And now we need like a zillion barrels. Okay, so this needs native flora and sap and moss. Yeah. Well, somebody didn't make this expandable. I'm fairly certain this doesn't need glassware. Or it doesn't need empty petri dishes. No, it doesn't. Oops. Okay, that should be all of the inputs. So now we can throw all of the forcible in it. Goes here. Yep, that should work. All right, we should momentarily have more rocks. Oh wait, we need to bring down the rocks too. Okay. I guess the rocks also come down on this belt. Yeah, that should work. That's rocks and fluorospolinen, and then eventually the fluorospolinen gets filtered out. Yeah, it goes down there. Yeah. Yeah, boys. Later there's gonna be loops where the whole thing deadlocks if it one item too many. Oh, you know, moss farm, that is a good point. We probably need more moss. Okay, this is online. More rocks, baby! Right, but I need to fix all of these because they're all incorrect. Yeah, you can hear them humping now. We're getting rocks. Yeah, this moss is very quickly going to cause problems. How much power does this consume? Okay, I was actually going to take a break because I need to use the bathroom, but I will do that after I fix this.
Fix it, fix it, fix it, fix it, fix it, fix it.
I'm fixing it.
Fix it, fix it.
What? Excuse him? Why is it doing beacons? So it did a profile. Count to use. How does that make any sense? If count to use is greater than number of profile. Oh, what if the profile is empty? Oh. The profile then 4 0. Is that how it works though? So if the profile is empty, what does that do? I'll just do 1. See what happens. Okay, how long ago was our last autosave? Oh. Oh. We are doing high risk mod development, so let's make that 1 minute autosaves. Okay, well now I'll fix this first so that we can get more rocks, and then I will go use the restroom. Take a bio break, if you will. Man, you know there's a mod that I want to make as a part of cursor enhancements, maybe a separate mod, where if you pipette something and you have it on your hotbar, it'll switch your active hotbar to the thing you pipetted. So like if I'm on pipes, but then I pipetted a belt, it'll switch my active hotbar to my belt's hotbar. Wouldn't that just be neat? Wait, we have to redo that too? Frick. Okay. We have that. And we have to redo all the barrels as well. That's freaking fantastic. Okay, well, let's just do it. Man, we did a lot in like 3 minutes. Crazy. I wonder how close the next autosave was. It was probably only like a couple seconds away. That's really sad. Okay, that wasn't too bad. Yes, Pi does give you very long undergrounds. I love it. Wow, 2 whole rocks. Oh, we didn't. No, that is finished. Okay. Okay, we have more rocks, right? Yes. Okay, we'll save manually as well. And then we will select this and see what happens. Okay, it worked. I still wonder why I did that. We have no beacons. Are these beacons? No. Well, there's a hot, you shouldn't touch them. Well, it wasn't the boiler this time. How does it feel to be a Pi master? I wouldn't call myself a master. Have you seen this base? Moondrop farm oh, it has an internal beacon? Today I learned. It probably was that. Well, if there's an internal beacon in here, then that explains it. Does it have an empty profile? Yes. Okay, it does appear that if the profile is empty, it'll just use one. Okay, are these producing? Yes. Well, let's hook up the output. Kill. Look at all these poopy little trees. Called my father calls these volunteer trees. They're like little trees that'll start growing out of the roots of an existing tree. He calls them volunteer trees because they're not trees that you want, but they end up spawning, and you have to kill them before they get too big. Otherwise, they get really hard to kill. Okay, cool. Now we should have rocks. Let me pick up one more load of rocks, and then we will go take a bio break. Oh, neat. Okay. And put the barrels in as well. Yeah, that might actually be too many barrels, but we'll see. Okay. Bio break time. I came back. I was intending on taking a bio break last break, but then I got raided and I had to come back and say, yo, thanks for the raid. I love you. And so I didn't get to take a bio break. Where the frick are the caravans? There they are. I don't know, which one do we want to follow? This one. I'll be back. I'm back. Sorry it took so long. Oh, that's the wrong thing. There we go. Yes, we have enslaved dinosaurs, basically, that haul stuff around for us. Oh, we also have enslaved dinosaurs that dig for us. Oh, except they're not digging anything right now. We are full. No more space. Okay, where's the rocks? Here they are. 18 more rocks. Nice. Should be enough to fill out the rest of this. Yep. Cool. Okay, we have increased rock production. Still not enough, though. We need to increase it even more. Is this Factorio 2? Yes. Okay, so we need to move the... what is this called? Nickel? We need to move the nickel processing. But that shouldn't be too bad, because you basically just make a nickel grade 1. Nickel grade 2, the nickel stage 2 isn't until later, so... yeah, let's just demolish this. Yeah, we don't even need to blueprint this. Like, I'm gonna use steel furnaces, or I'm gonna use gas furnaces in the next one. So like, it doesn't even matter. Okay. The nickel goes out there. Or no, never mind. That's stone. Hey, that means we can get rid of this whole belt as well, which has been in our way. Oh, bye-bye. Pi was actually the first overhaul mod to have 2.0 support, and it was like on day 1, pretty much. The Pi team is crazy. Like, the main reason I could have gotten Crastorio out a lot sooner than I did. The reason that Crastorio has taken so long is because I rewrote basically the whole mod. All of the control scripting is new. All of the data stage code has been reorganized and vetted. So it's basically a whole new code base. Basically from scratch. Well, not from scratch. I copy-pasted a lot of stuff, but I went over pretty much everything in the code and redid it. So that is why Crastorio has taken so long. But it's almost done. Okay, so let's new nickel. Let's postpone this a little bit because we still have a bunch of nickel stored up. We're not really using that much of it, so we can afford to wait until we're out of... Oh, but we do need to move this right now, actually. Oh, man. Has anybody made a Dolly's Light mod yet? Because now we're going to have to redo the rock schedule, which is annoying. Besides the Factorio remade open source variation 2 years later, which some user on Reddit made. Oh, you're talking about the multi-threaded Factorio that one person made? Where they said, wow, it was actually super easy to multi-thread Factorio, conveniently ignoring the fact that it didn't implement like 90% of the game. And that they sacrificed granularity of simulation for multi-threadedness. Like, don't get me wrong, it was cool, but calling that a multi-threaded Factorio was misleading because it wasn't the same game. Okay, so this is from this guy. who is currently down there. Oh, we already have a new one. Dang it! All right, cool. Now we can fit a fourth rock setup over here. Oh, Osmo, you're a high dev. Nice. Thanks for joining the stream. So I can complain to you when Melon's not here. Ha. Or are you just a contributor? Just a contributor. Why aren't you using picker dollies? I don't like it. I don't like the whole concept. Like, it feels too cheaty to me. I don't know, but I kind of wanted to make my own version of it that was better, but I never got around to it. I don't even know how I would make it better, is the other problem. I just don't particularly love the dollies. They're convenient, yeah, but it's like, I don't know, skill issue? Simply build it in the correct place the first time? Is a caravan rework was mostly by me and Melon help. Gotcha, nice. Well, thank you. Can you also fix that when oh wow. Can you also fix that when the caravan moves to a new base in its schedule, it deselects the whole GUI and it loses your drop-down selection and stuff? That's also quite annoying. Yeah, I want to contribute a better codex UI to Pi because like the codex UI is full of inconsistent trash. And why is this title so large? Why can't you drag it? Why does it look like this? I don't know. I want to contribute to that and make it look nicer. What am I doing? I'm crafting stuff. I don't have pipes. I need pipes. All the pipes. All the pipes. Thank you. We are going to make this faster. I don't know whether it's fixable. Maybe too hard. Trains also had that issue until recently. Interesting. Your caravan just wandered off somewhere? Oh no. I think Bold had intended to keep playing Pi, but obviously he took a break from Pi and then decided he didn't want to play it anymore. Which I don't blame him. Like, he'd already played it through once, and that's already a major accomplishment. Okay, we have underground pipes. And we need 4 rock paddocks and a barreling machine and a reproductive complex. All the iron. All the steel. All the glass. Always forget where the glass is. Every single time. All the aluminium. We haven't had to make stone bricks in a very long time. Titanium, eh? Yeah, like, I think it's gonna take me so long to finish this game that I think pYsex will come out before I finish. But then I can, once I finish, I can just restart with pYsex and maybe even pYaliens and pYhard mode. And then we'll play that for another 5 years. And then I'll have infinite Twitch content forever. Infinite money. That's totally how it works. I totally won't lose a bunch of my viewership if I only play Pi for 5 years straight. Why are you struggling so much? You just suck. Thanks for the follow, Robot. I'm just gonna call you Robot. I don't know how to say that. Binary boy. Yeah, it's pYsex, brought to you by the Big Falcon rocket. Ah, those were simpler times. Before people frickin' called you in various words to start with the letter N and have 4 letters for thinking SpaceX is a cool company. Oh wow, we're already backing up on Rocky Boys. Raspberry Pi. Oh, that's a good, that's I'm gonna use that for my next stream title. Thank you. Thank you for your contribution. Wait, that's the wrong barreler. Stop. No, that's the correct barreler, actually. Start. Also, orange pie and banana pie. Well, my favorite is apple pie. Okay, cool. We are gonna run out of moss very quickly. Yeah, we are already running out of moss. So we need to make a lot more moss. Okay, well let's just test this. How much can we support? Okay. Wait, actually, we do have enough moss. Never mind. We have plenty of moss. Who am I kidding? Wait. We have enough moss. Just barely enough moss. That's incredible. Just enough moss. Get out of here. Barely enough moss. Ah, you're so funny. Thank goodness rock cocoons don't spoil. That would be just pure evil. Okay, so we don't have to increase moss production. That's nice. So why did I build it like this? I could have just built it going up here. That's weird. Don't wish for it. Not that Melon might hear that. that's the always the danger of saying things on stream is Melon might hear me and take me seriously. Okay, so new nickel is our next goal. We've doubled our rock production. So as soon as the chest fills up again, we should have double the formic acid, and we should actually be able to sustain the amount of formic acid that we need to keep this guy going at full tilt. Theoretically. So now let's fix nickel. Oh no. Whatever shall I do? Sorry, there's street racers going by right now. Okay, so we're not going to expand this guy anytime soon, but we want to put our CDNA stuff right here, I think. So, well, actually, I kind of didn't realize we're kind of getting cramped up here. I mean, I definitely want to put CDNA up here because that's going to be the only thing we use plasmids for a while. Oh, actually, we're going to use plasmids in other things, like animal samples and stuff. If that's the case, then maybe we just save this remaining space for expanding plasmids production and build cDNA somewhere else. In which case, let's put the nickel up here where I'm standing. Also, see, is plasmids even working still? Yeah, actually, we're backed up on plasmids. No, we're not. We never built the outserter. Oh gosh, rubber. Yeah, rubber is by far our biggest sink, but we just fixed rubber because we should get a lot more latex now. Except we're not, because we're still building up our rock supply. Yeah.
Oh my
We should technically, in a couple minutes, we should get more latex. Thanks for the follow, original joke too. Very original. Okay, so, but I think I am going to call the stream after I rebuild nickel because I do have some stuff I need to do. Being a responsible adult with obligations. Frickin' sucks. Okay, with medium pulls, am I able to tile this properly? No. Heck. Right, I am confining myself to this portion because... Oh gosh, I don't want to use landfill. No landfill. Oh, what is that? That was... Oh, that's seaweed. Right, that's how you bootstrap seaweed, I forgot. Oh yeah, baby, we're paving the whole planet. I don't know why I bothered to ghost all this. I'm just gonna do this anyway. Oh, we are out. Yeah. How much limestone do we have built up now? Let's see. Hopefully at least 10,000. That would be nice. 9,400. That's pretty close. Oh, heck. What a waste of grenades. Speaking of grenades. A grenade! Oh, I already did them all. Heck. Okay, Doodle. Oh, we have 10 grade 1, titanium grade 1, right. Nickel grade 1, please. Thank you. That'll take 1.6 per second. Oh, actually, let's just do electric. Okay. And then we need nickel grade 1 and stone. Well, I mean, Heck, we don't need to do that. We have perfected the art of using no long inserters for anything. It's actually super easy to not do that. Do that. Done. Although actually we probably want a full belt dedicated for the nickel ore, or the nickel grade 1, so that we can expand this more in the future. So the stone will go on its own dedicated belt, or maybe just directly into a burner? But burners need fuel. Oh. No, I'm just gonna throw all the stone down here, because it'll be easier than shipping fuel over here. Either way, I need to make a long belt, so... Okay, there we go. How many do I need to make to consume a full belt? I mean, we can just do this. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, wait. Consume a full belt is 9. That's a disgusting number. We'll do 10. We might end up using some landfill for this. Nah, we just need to do that. Ooh, nice, it just barely fits. Oh, never mind, it's one tile off. RIP. Right, we need a bunch of jaw crushers. I am a dingo. If we're consuming a whole belt anyway, then... Well, actually, we don't even need to, because how much does this produce? It's only producing 2.4 per second. Get out of here. So I will just make one on each side. Like that. Bring the input belt through the middle. That's going to be more than enough for now. Okay, there we go. That's what I want to do. I just realized I haven't been talking very much. Hi chat, how you doing? I'm just zoning out, building. Bad streamer. What the frick is this song? Just... I don't want random chatter in the background. I want the, I want the stone to go right, but I want the zinc to go left. Oh well. Well, where's our gas furnaces? Some. Oh yeah, because we need like a zillion inserters. And another gas furnace. Okay, so we need another gas furnace, which needs steel, and 2 more of these, which need more steel. Incredible. My goodness, we have so much steel now. Because we haven't had to use it in anything automated yet. It's all just been buildings. Which means we didn't need very much steel. I'm not looking forward to the day when we have to automate, or when we have to use steel in an automated process. Not going to be fun. Yep. I think gas kind of sucks as a fuel, but it means we only need one thing over here, so I'm willing to deal with that. This is going to be horrendously overkill. Cool. Ah! If I had to guess, that's happening because it rebuilds the entire GUI every time. Just to make it so you don't have to do, like, cache invalidation stuff. But it does make it so annoying to use. I've almost rebuilt everything up to logistics science on trains. Wow. Congrats. I'm probably going to end up rebuilding the whole base again. And at the same time, rebuilding everything in such a way that I can get logistics, maybe even the next 2 science packs worth of ratio, I mean. Well, I mean, I guess the another is having a stroke. Another thing with the grid base is that I can just add more pretty easily. All right, cool. New nickel processing is done. Well, actually, it's not done because we need more mining in order to support this. How many mining joules do we need? Okay, we need a lot more. But I don't really care, so we're just gonna keep it. We're already producing way more nickel than we're consuming anyway. The real problem right now is rubber. That's our next bottleneck. Well, that's what we've been working on. Are we making latex again? No. What's happening? That's what's happening. We're not rendering rocks because I rotated the inserter. Here we go. Should have some built up. Why does it suddenly smell like paint? Strange. Spooky. Scary, even. Okay, so this thing, we're gonna have to deal with spoilage here at some point. We also still need to deal with everything else. Everything else spoils into... Oh, we already are. Never mind. It spoils into jerky. Just like everything else. Okay, we can compost jerky into biomass, which means then we can burn it. Okay. Why are all of these already marked as available? Oh, because they're compost recipes. I see. Well, that's not helpful. Are there any non-composting recipes in here? Well, actually, that's not what we need. We need used in. Here we go. We can use it to make raw coal. Okay, so we can void the biomass. We can also use it to make flue gas. And we can reprocess biocrud with phytoplankton to make a bunch of different stuff. Like a zillion things. That's a lot. Okay. Like, so much stuff that I don't really want to deal with it. But is this a unique source for something? No. So carbon black, we can do native flora, moss, bogai spores, cellulose, agar, fungal substrate. Can that be made by anything else? Not yet. Oh, so we can make fungal substrate early with this guy. We can compost it again. So we basically just turn it into biomass. Okay. Basic substrate we can use in the science pack. This does not decay, so that's actually helpful. It allows us to skip a bunch of things. in the science pack. Sometimes. Seed extract. It's used in composting. Okay, no. Are called maggots. It's also used to compost. Zognobacteria is used in plasmids. So basically, most of this stuff just gets composted, which I guess makes sense. You turn it into a fuel source, and then I can just throw that into the boilers and use that to generate steam. How are we doing on steam, by the way? Oh, we're great. Steam is good. Yeah, we're still like using acetylene to make steam. That's incredible. So the next thing really is just cDNA. That's our next step. Then after that, we start assembling all of the ingredients for the science pack. We're actually like getting almost to the top level of the science. Well, actually that's, no. Mechanical parts. Also, I just realized I'm heckin' starving. Utility box, control panel. Oh, jeez Louise, dude. Why it gotta be so complicated? Now I see why a lot of people burn out after PyScience 1. Because logistics science is like an order of magnitude more difficult than PyScience 1. And PyScience 1 was an order of magnitude more difficult than everything else they had done up to that point. And I assume it gets even harder as you go on. I get you to one of these science packs, it's gonna be even harder. And Py 2 and chemical and so on. Yeah, so the amount of time, if it's taking me 1/10 of the game to do the first 3 science packs, then it's probably gonna take me like 2,000 hours to beat the mod. Which will double my Steam playtime. Okay, but you can't focus on the end. Don't focus on the end. It's a Zen garden. Just do one thing at a time, and eventually it'll all be done. Anodons is also great training for working on large software projects. Because on large software projects, it's often like the scope of it is too big for you to really try to worry about the whole thing at once. You have to compartmentalize things. Like, I legitimately feel like Pyanodons is helping me do my job more effectively. And vice versa. Why do I have all this wood in my inventory? Oh, it's from when I... No, I don't know. It's a mystery. Yoink. Okay, you can just go in there and decay and pass away. Jerky. Go away. Limestone. Don't need you. Stone. Those. Boy, sure. Iron oxides. No. Rubber stoppers. We don't use those directly. Iron sticks. I can craft those. Everything else seems kosher. Ash. Okay, everything else seems kosher-ish. I keep saying that and I keep finding more stuff. Okay, now I think we're good. Yeah. So how are the rocks doing now? Okay, let's get a little marker on this guy and see if he's constantly producing. Ooh, just barely. Come on, baby. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh. 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 It is just barely surviving. It's probably gonna, like, go in fits and spurts. Jeez, that is so close. It's a perfect ratio. But this guy's not gonna get a constant supply of rocks. Or is he? Hold on. Huh? Why are there no intermediates? You guys are producing rocks, right? Oh, never mind. This guy takes 0.1 pages per second. This guy create 2 per second. Yeah, that is a perfect ratio. So this guy's also now at the limit. So it's 4 setups, 4 reproductive complexes to 1 slaughterhouse is the ratio there. That's cool. So we are running at full tilt. And this slaughterhouse is the exact ratio that we need to do that. So yeah, this is going to run constantly now. Which means we're constantly producing 0.2 latex per second now. Which should be a lot better than the alternatives. Also, we need to build new rubber stoppers. That's our next goal. Because I want to stop making rubber stoppers up here. Instead, I want to make rubber stoppers down here. Because it's literally just like a one-step process, turn rubber into rubber stoppers. But is that more efficient? Well, let's do some quick maths. So this is 1 rubber to 2, so that's 0.5 rubber. A rubber takes 1 latex. So that's 0.5 latex per rubber stopper. That way. Whereas if we just make it directly, it is 2 latex. No, that's the same ratio. Huh? It's just extra steps. So is there another one later? No. Those are the only 2 ones for rubber stoppers. Okay, so what about rubber recipes? We can get... The difference is we can get more and more efficient rubber recipes. That's 2 to 4. That's 1 to 1. Yeah, so at logistics science, it'll become better. Yeah. But right now, it's exactly the same. So we don't actually need to change this right now. Because it'll be the exact same ratio. It'll just be more efficient on coal, but we really don't care about that. So, nope, we're not doing that yet. Besides, we are actually backed up here. But it might be worth doing it because then we can better control the amount that goes to each thing. Because right now, this is getting 0 latex because we are putting all of it into science packs. And we are actually running out of science packs. We are too low on PyScience 1. Yeah. Gosh, this is taking a while. Another 3 hours? Oh, geez, I didn't even look at the... We don't even need this right now. We decided we're not going to do anything with it, so why are we researching it? I didn't even look at the number of science. Jeez, Louise. Okay. Yeah, no, we're not going to research that till later. So our next 2 options are fish and Relesia. Relesia. So Relesia is for AUGs, and fish is for the science pack. Do we think we can make logistics science without making AUG power? Or do you need AUGs for... Oh, you don't need it. Yes, you do. You need AUGs, because you need melamine. Okay. So you do need AUGs for the science pack. So I think our next thing is going to be Relesia, so that we can research AUGs. It's AUG time, baby! At least in the next stream. We're going to start researching it, but we're not going to start it today because I have to end in about 10 minutes. Yeah, rubber was worth because we're also using rubber in other things. Like we're using the rubber up here. The rubber was necessary. In fact, rubber is our current bottleneck. That's why I was looking at it. Although it occurs to me, since rubber is our current bottleneck for plasmids, I mean, if we weren't making science, then it would be fine. The problem is all of our rubber is going into science, and in order to make more, or all of our latex is going into science, and in order to double our latex, we're going to need to double rocks again. So I'm actually thinking that the rock turd that we're going to go for is probably going to be the barreling, because it'll make the whole rock setup a lot easier. This whole barreling nonsense is really annoying. Because if we get rid of the barrels, then this just takes in stuff and it puts out a cocoon. If this will just take in stuff and put out rocks. No cycling necessary. The only cycling we'll need to do is the native flora spoilage handling. But like I said, I'm not doing it right now because I don't actually know if that's going to be the thing we want to do. Because I can't weigh all the options yet because I don't have a use for the other fluid that it can make. So like maybe making ammonia with rocks will be nice, but I don't know that yet. This stuff I don't really care about because it's cheap. Like rocks are pretty cheap. Like I don't care about prod. I care about potentially making the logistics easier or potentially making ammonia out of it. That is the question. How much did you pie today? I pied for 3 hours and 24 minutes.
Oh my god!
And thank you for the follow, Just a Chair. I appreciate you. Just a chair. Just a stinky little chair. I mean a nice smelling little chair. Life pro tip. The best way to retain your viewers is to call them stinky. Immediately after they follow you. Okay, well, I actually feel like this is a good place to stop. Okay, I'm leaving. Sorry. I actually think this is a good place to stop because I just hit a break point and I'm gonna have to end in like 5 minutes anyway. There's no point in starting another project. This guy is just going strong now, which is great. Yeah, how are we doing on Steam? Let's take the rest of the time to plan what we're gonna do next stream. So next stream, we're gonna need to start working towards cDNA. But in order to do that, we can't do cDNA and research at the same time. Which is gonna be a problem because cDNA is gonna be necessary for the next science pack. So we need to be able to do cDNA and research at the same time, which means we need to double rocks again. Or maybe even quadruple the rocks. You need a lot of rocks. Or is there a better way to make formic acid? That's something we can check. Alternative recipes. Okay, you can get turds for different rock rendering. Improved caged rock, recombinant erythropoietin. Erythropoietin. cDNA is not really used in science until much later. Well, it's used in logistics science, isn't it? cDNA. Used in stuff. Well, actually, we have to go backwards. Science pack. Okay, it's used in animal samples, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, plasmids. Wait, no, that's plasmids, not cDNA. Hold on. Do we not need cDNA? Do we not need cDNA? That's soil-enriched clay, that's easy. Biological sample. Bone meal, urea. Bawogai. Ralasia seeds, which is from the Ralasias. Bone meal is muddy sludge and Ralasia. Okay, it's not too bad. Solidified Sarcarus. Okay, that decays into chitin after 29 minutes. It's very strange. I could have sworn cDNA was used in science. I guess I'm wrong. Okay, maybe we don't need to quadruple our rocks. Oh, so cDNA is like I was gonna automate cDNA. Oh no, this is gonna be another Moondrop codex all over again. Freaking chat backseating me out of automating cDNA. Okay, so what is cDNA used in then? Used in nothing. Used in aerial caravan. Oh, that's way later. All these are like mall things though. Like initial, it's like bootstrapping or yeah. Okay, cool. Okay, so we don't need to we don't need to do cDNA quite yet. So next stream we are going to change this to use the rubber recipe so that we can have better control over the flow of rubber because I want all of the latex to go into rubber. So we'll do that first, and then we will start working toward. Oh, that's why I got thrown off, because cDNA is the next milestone. Milestones threw me off. Mechanical parts 1. 720p doesn't do justice to Factorio. It should be 1080. I don't know why it's 720 for some. It's 720 for me, but I am streaming in 1080p. Oh, this is used in a bunch of Mark II buildings. I see. And chemical science. Ooh, this is another kind of power. Uses large amounts of electricity to boil water into steam. Okay, so is this a net positive then? That gives you stuff. Is this an assembler? Must be an assembler. Doesn't tell you what kind of steam it produces. Yeah, it should be 1080p. I don't know why it's not. I am definitely streaming in 1080p. Yeah, streaming in 1080p. 1080 30, I'm at 8K. 8,000 kilobits per second. So that should be fine. Why is Twitch throttling my resolution? Did I not have enough followers or subscribers? I don't know. Okay, well, it doesn't matter anymore because we are done. Thank you all so much for joining me. No, I am not partnered. I am only an affiliate. And I don't really want to be partner either because then I have to actually like have a stream schedule and be consistent. And I don't want to do that. Oh, there's a lot of people I've never seen before, probably because I'm stopping my stream at 3 p.m. instead of starting it at 3 p.m. A lot more people online than usual. Oh, Neelas is on. Never rated him before. He's rated me a few times. Oh, let's raid Neelas. I've never rated him before because he's not usually on when I'm on. Well, actually, how long has he been streaming for? Is he gonna stop? Oh, 341. Ah, whatever. We'll raid Neelas. Everyone give him a good raid guard in the chat. Goodbye. Wait, it's not letting me raid him. What? Does he not have raids turned on? Start raid. Twitch isn't raiding. I can't raid. What's going on? Okay, let's try someone else. Here, let's do anti-patience. Okay, anti-patience works. I guess Nilas doesn't have raids turned on or something. I don't know. Okay, anti-patience it is. Goodbye!